Just like that, we're live. I mean, people won't come on normally until 3-ish.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to be alive until 3. I'm totally not ready.
You're so ready.
Well, I'm
Someone is
camera ready.
someone is like building in their apartment right now. I should write. Who do I write to about that? I should like tell the landlord. Should I tell the landlord that they can't
No,
build
the
on
landlord
weekends?
already hates you. You tell him too
Oh
much.
man.
So
I
just
forgot that you're a letter writer.
Sharon, it's very important that you both understand. Jessica writes letters too.
Well, we're older than you, Shannon. That's what we do. We're from that time period where letter writing meant something years ago. You write to the
I
postman or something, and they'll give you free stuff.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, uh my mom is a letter writer. Like
Oh, well, your
she
mom.
writes letters to
Does she? Can you send me some of them?
everybody to
I don't.
to like to get what she wants.
I'm looking forward to people coming on and saying that Marina is low in her audio. I don't care what you say. I don't know who this Jay is, but I am positive that I am not crazy.
How do I
And
sound now?
you sound okay, but you're the host and you should be the loudest.
Jay told me. I'm,
I
I'm sure
see. There she
everyone.
goes again, Shannon. Who the hell is Jay? No one knows who Jay is, unless you're
Jay,
telling me like DMX said
I'll
that
show you.
when
I'm gonna bring Jay on my FaceTime.
good, go ahead. I dare you.
Wait, but what did he say?
I'm not gonna let her finish.
He never will let me finish. But
Huh?
watch, Jay will tell you the truth.
Okay, good. I can't wait for that.
Oh my god.
Jay, hey Jay, you're on my live stream. Just so you know,
Oh, you didn't mention he was Asian. Oh, I guess we should listen.
he
Let me
can
turn
hear
mine.
you say that he's Asian. He knows
I
he's
know.
Asian.
That's why it's so funny.
Okay, so Jay, they don't believe me when I say that I'm not supposed to turn the volume up on my end. It's on their end, right?
So you're saying on YouTube right now, you can hear her just as well as you can hear us.
He can't hear. Yep, even on YouTube, right?
Well, I mean, is he watching now?
Can you watch us on YouTube, Jay, and chat with us, and then I'll hang up with you?
I thought that was the point was coming on at
No,
2:45
no, wait,
was.
stop talking for a second. Wait,
No,
Jay, I want you to say why you believe
no.
just
I
just
understand his
Scout. No, no,
reasoning.
you need to hear just Scout why you're
I
wrong.
just
So
want him to look at the YouTube and tell me if we're crazy. I'm putting Shannon into this as well.
yes.
That's recording. This is live.
Oh, someone already said the volume is fine. Just Scout is wrong. All right, Jay. Thank you.
Shannon, you believe that too?
Bye, Jay. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Hi, Jay.
So thank you, Matt. Matt
I
Yeasel.
thought I was getting advice from a Chinese woman.
Look at that. Oh, sorry. It's on your face, Shannon.
Oh, yeah, the
Whatever. Put it
chat.
on my
Is the
face.
chat gonna continue to be on my face?
No,
It's
I can
funnier
do
if
like
it's on
this.
my face. It serves me right.
So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Marina Franklin's live channel. I'm doing a preview and a review of the Friends Like Us podcast. Hey, Franklin Sloan. And today we have back David Juskow, and we have a new guest for you today, Shannon Constantine, everyone. What?
I love
She
that last
is
name.
amazing. If you guys, I want you to know, Jay said, I'm not a Chinese woman, but I am a Chinese man,
I was
just so
doing
you
the
know.
Seinfeld bit. Sorry about that. I was doing
So
George's mother saying that. I
I
thought
just
I was getting advice from a Chinese woman.
I just want you all to know that the reason Shannon is here, Shannon was my first assistant ever, my first intern. She is the reason that we have the best assistants ever. Evelyn was supposed to be here today, but
Oh
she's
my
not feeling
gosh.
well.
Evelyn is not cool.
Evelyn is the best assistant.
Getting
And
sick on a Saturday and a perfect weather day. That's
Did
ridiculous.
she just get her vaccine or something?
Yeah.
no.
No. See, she's had it for a long time. She's bullshitting you, Marina. Just you don't. How do you not know? Oh, thank you, Jay. I knew it was good.
Jay, how do I sound?
You sound good now.
Oh, now that everyone says I sound good, is that
Well, now
it?
you're talking into the mic, I guess.
So if
Maybe
I
that was the
talk
issue.
here, is that good?
Oh,
Yeah, it's quieter.
Oh, I gotta talk in the mic. So Franklin
Yeah.
Sloan, how are you on this Saturday? Thank you for joining us again. Just so you know, Shannon, we do this every week. We have some regulars.
I like
Franklin
Shannon.
Sloan is one who listens to the podcast. Shannon,
Nice.
can you tell everyone about yourself and why you joined Friends Like Us and what your experience was
You know what?
when you were?
I'll pick up that, Marina.
No,
The thing about Shannon is, I'll field that for Shannon.
Yeah, no. I'm actually interested in Juskow. If he were to make up what he thinks my life story is, what do you think it would be?
Well, I think you are. Well, I don't. Okay, I'm going to say you're originally from upstate New York, and you moved to Brooklyn to pursue the arts. I don't. One of these days, you don't know. Do you want to be a comic?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. So you want to be a comedy, and you thought getting involved with Marina Franklin was the way to do it. So you're obviously insane. No, that's like the best way. I'm just kidding. What is it that I would like to hear? The Shannon Constantine, the best last name ever. That was my favorite show.
Thank you.
And comic book. I would like to hear your story.
Okay, cool. I grew up in the Seattle area.
Oh, I was way off.
And came to New York for school and knew I wanted to be a comic. Didn't know how to get involved. And then a professor of mine at Fordham who knows Marina said, "Hey, if you're interested in comedy, I know like a real actual professional stand-up comedian." And I was like, "What?" And
they didn't mention
that's
me,
when
Marina.
That's when I met Marina. Actually, I think the first lunch I had with Marina when she interviewed me to like be her assistant was the first time I ever went to Harlem, but I don't tell her that.
Yeah, well, we've all been there. We've all had our first time visiting Marina.
No, you did tell me, I think.
Yeah. Did I? Yeah.
I think you did.
It was,
yeah.
Because I remember I showed up to Lido, that cafe.
That enemy.
Like,
they're our enemy now.
That's where she takes all.
Oh, they are. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do?
They're the ones that are destroying her backyard.
Do you not want to say on live?
No, I definitely want to.
Week.
Yeah, every week. They all know I'm very. So this is the thing. So they're building this bar in the back. I can hear their conversation.
Your glasses.
They're what?
You look good.
They're. I can hear like basically like people talking right now. Like I can hear someone going, "Oh yeah, I didn't know that." Like I don't want to hear your conversations. Okay. So, oh, by the way, Christopher Cross is playing on my TV right now.
Oh my God. Oh, remember when we came back from the Pennsylvania gig? Oh my God. Which one? Sailing?
Can you hear it?
Take me away to where I want to be with you.
Take me away to where. So I sometimes have to play my music to shut out their conversation, basically. So I have my music on my TV.
Yeah, it's very odd that Marina and I have the same taste in music.
It's not. I grew up in Chicago, which has, as Colin Quinn, not to drop names, but I'm dropping it. Colin Quinn said this, that Chicago radio is the best radio.
Really?
Yeah, because they played a diverse, it's not like pressured by the radio station to play what they have, like the hits or whatever. Like New York was like.
They're also that radio station that destroyed the Bee Gees' career.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And we're very homophobic. You ought to be ashamed of yourself even mentioning it.
Well, not all the radio stations, just that one.
Yeah, just that one.
that one guy who.
Shannon, did you see the
This is
Bee
like-
Gees documentary?
No, I
That's
have
awesome.
not.
And you'll know it's like
I've been catching
so
up on
good.
my documentaries.
Believe it or not, it was what I wrote into a treatment years ago, Juskow, before the Bee Gees documentary. That whole scene in the Bee
Really?
Gees, I put in my
the album burning.
yes, that was actually in a show that I wrote. I put that scene in it.
Not in the one where you're an artist.
No, the
But-
one where I followed DJs and I document
Oh wow.
older DJs.
Yeah, that's an amazing scene that I didn't know about until I saw the documentary, but I guess anybody from Chicago would remember.
Wrigley Field, and so
Killed-
they went out
Killed
there.
disco, which was in a good way, but then the way they did it was not cool.
It's good that you're bringing that up because everyone talks about music on my page. Uh-oh, I forgot Chewy was been here. I'm so sorry, Chewy.
I haven't seen Chewy.
Chewy's been here this whole time. I just saw your private chat. I was saying stuff and didn't know I wasn't. Let's see how we could get this so we all show up.
We were all showing up.
Yeah.
Chewy.
Hey. Sorry.
Sorry about that, Chewy. Can you center your
No.
head
It-
the other way? There we go.
it-
I am so sorry, Chewy.
my head
Everyone,
is
welcome.
bigger.
Welcome to the show, Chewy May, everybody.
Hey.
Chewy.
Yeah. Because David was saying Chinese woman, and I'm like, why isn't he hearing me? And then I
Oh.
realized that I wasn't part of it.
Well,
I'm
you were
so
muted
sorry.
too.
That was my fault. I didn't see it.
It's the worst host.
She was on here for like a while too. I'm so sorry.
No
Yeah, get up,
worries,
Chewy.
okay.
Get up, chew. And anyone who listens to the podcast also knows that Chewy May, a regular, and also she assisted me on the Friends Like Us podcast. She and Shannon are good friends.
Yeah. No. It's just that I adore Shannon, but we don't hang out. Like, we could hang out.
No, we should.
Well,
Yeah.
here's some more interesting stuff about Sharon. She currently writes for What's the Big Idea. She's
Shannon.
also worked with the producers from Comedy Central, Late Night
Oh,
with Seth
woo!
Meyers, and the Drew
Oh
Barrymore
my
show,
god.
and graduated from Fordham in 2019. She's terrific.
Oh,
She's great.
A lot of people didn't think I
no.
knew about her, but I do.
Well, I started it all.
He looked up my bio.
What?
can't
No,
believe-
What do you think? I'm stalking you?
But
Hey,
Shannon, tell them about your
about
experience
time
working
I
at
had to stop it.
Caroline's.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
You worked at
Wow.
Caroline's Comedy
That
Club?
was
Did you work with?
I did
Caroline
during the
Moore?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah, that was the New York Comedy Festival in fall of 2017. So that was a really interesting experience because I was there as like all of the like kind of Me Too stuff was just blowing up for the very first time. It was a really interesting
And Louis Ferranda got
experience
in
because I was
trouble.
still in college.
Wait, say that again,
What?
Shannon?
Just kidding. I'm sorry. I was making fun of that Louis.
Oh no,
Ferranda.
it was just. Oh.
Just kidding.
No,
True?
like I don't remember anybody who worked there like getting in trouble. But yeah, I was still in college at the time, and just I don't know. I just like it was. I had never like really spent that much time like in a club seeing how everything ran.
And this
how they,
for
like,
for those of you
operate.
that are not from New York City, she's talking about the world famous Caroline's Comedy Club, which is smack dab in the middle of Broadway, Times Square.
Yeah, but are you saying that
Yeah.
you brought up the Me Too thing? It was just the time period, and that's what you remember, or did something happen at Caroline's that we need to know? Are we uncovering a fun story?
Oh no. It was just that like I remember being there like in their offices like the day that Louis' like statement came out
Louis C.K. Mhm.
when they shut down that screening of his movie. And yeah, and I remember like Lori Kilmartin had a piece in the New York Times that week about what it was like to be a woman in stand-up, that when stand-up was like so dominated by Louis and just other guys. And I don't remember who said it, but I remember somebody like in the office saying about like Lori Kilmartin's piece, like, oh, like she's just looking for her 15 minutes of fame, like no one's gonna, like, all very much like they were saying this is all just gonna blow over in a week and no one's gonna care about any of this a week from now. And then that night, my friend Sam and I were like handing out flyers for Lori Kilmartin's show at the Stand that night, and we ended up handing out a flyer to somebody and being like, "Do you want to come see the Lori Kilmartin show?" And she was like, "I am Lori Kilmartin."
I didn't know you held out flyers, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, I was working during the festival, and
Okay.
so we were kind of doing everything.
Oh wow, that's crazy. They
Everything
thought
down to like
that they thought it was going to blow
they
over.
they thought all of this, like all of the the Weinstein stuff and everything was just gonna like blow over.
What do you think about the more, you brought up a great point, because what do you think about the more recent Me Too allegations that are going, we're in New York City. I just want to say Franklin Sloan is in Garland, Texas. But in New York, we have these mayoral races happening, and we just recently had one of the candidates, up for
Scott
Me
Stringer.
Too. What's Seth Stringer?
Oh, Scott Stringer.
Scott Stringer.
But he's saying that woman
Yeah.
is part of Andrew Yang's campaign. It's a brilliant move.
Why? Because she's Asian and he's Asian?
I don't know if they put that together. He's just saying that Andrew Yang sent her out to do. It's the kind of stuff something like Trump would do.
Oh, wait, so is that what Scott Stringer said?
Yeah. He said the woman that's accusing him is from Andrew Yang's campaign, and they're doing this as a tactic.
Oh gosh. Oh wow.
It's a bold move, and it's not a horrible thing to take a chance.
I mean,
I guess if that's what you're doing.
like if I'm just putting on my like political strategy, like if I'm putting on like that kind of mindset, I feel like that seems like a bad tactic to like come out and say like this is just an attempt by my opponent to like defeat me, kind of thing.
It's weird.
Because
you're better off to just say nothing happened, or I don't know this person.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's also like more expected of someone, and that feels like a better defense than just being like, oh, this is my opponent is trying to attack me. That I think.
Now that you mention it, I forgot she is Asian. I wasn't even thinking like that, But
I was.
Maybe there is something to that. I don't know.
How do you feel, Chewy? Not to, bring you up
On
as the
behalf
Asian.
of the Asians,
On behalf of the Asian community, Chewy, we go to you.
Wait, first, before you answer this question, Robin Bidulf is just stopping by to say hello from Sweden.
She has to be hot.
Not hanging around tonight, but nice to see you all. So it's nighttime there. I forgot, Robin.
Wow.
I have not written down how to say hello. She did teach me how to say hello in Sweden. Hello!
That's not it. Sweden's the best. My friend Lawrence met the hottest girl there that he was dating. He brought her back here. She won't leave.
She likes it more here than Sweden?
Yeah. She never decided to go back.
But Sweden's beautiful, is it not?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I
Maybe it's
never
just full of
understand.
beautiful people.
It's like Lois is over there in Ireland right now, and she's showing me all these pictures. And I'm like, why are you here?
Lois
It's so
is
beautiful.
crazy. That's a totally different story.
She's
Marina, you've got to come over here. It's unbelievable. I mean, I don't know why I'm coming back either. I just think I'm just going to stay here forever. Why even bother coming back to the city? But I love the Bronx. The Bronx is the greatest place in the whole United States. I just love it there, and I couldn't possibly leave.
That's exactly what
Easy
she
person
said.
talking. Yes.
And she's still like over there sending me photos. And I go, it's beautiful there. This is how you say hi in Sweden. Hej. Hej.
Hej.
No, Hej. That-
Hej.
You just did a black
Hej.
voice.
Because it sounds like Raj from What's Happening.
Wait,
Hey.
why is sweet? I'm afraid I'm not a hot girl. Wait,
I
what?
find that very difficult to believe. You are Swedish and your name is Robin. I am not buying that for a minute.
Robin says, but I am a 56-year-old man.
Damn it. I didn't think of it as being a boy's
Congratulations,
name.
Robin.
And yet there I was. The
Congratulations.
Bee Gees with Robin Gibb.
It's pronounced hey, like hey.
He's probably good looking, though.
Hey.
Even the boys are good looking over there.
Hey,
Ooh.
Robin.
Everybody's free there.
You 56-year-old man.
That's my kind of man.
All right, let's get to Chewy's answer.
Speaking of men, I'm thinking about putting the new quarterback for the New York Jets over my bed. He's gorgeous.
Oh,
Yeah, is that weird for a 56-year-old man?
Venus Boys is here. What up, Venus Boys? Welcome. If you're just joining us, we have started this live stream for Friends Like Us podcast. It's Marina's live. Marina Franklin, that's me. I don't know why I'm talking about myself in the third person, but Friends Like Us is a podcast that I have. I actually have some new tank tops. Look at that. Look.
Oh.
They'll be on sale
Ooh.
soon. I think the head is too big. What do you guys think? Is the head too
it's
big on this
nice.
shirt?
You're already critiquing your own merch?
That looks ridiculous.
I know. Well, because this is the mock-up. This is the mock-up shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's awful.
So I could make the head smaller if you guys think. What do you
Everyone knows I hate the logo.
I got so many compliments. I went to the I
I'm
know.
the
Don't
only one.
listen.
I'm the only
Don't
one.
listen to Juskow about the logo. Mateo Lane did the logo. I
Well, I
got
love Mateo and I like his work. I just
so
the old
much.
one. I like the old one.
Let me tell you something. Walking down the street, so many people stopped me and said, "Oh my God, what amazing artwork!" Will Vince bought the hoodie off of me 2 weeks ago. The people who were doing artwork at the farmers market were
Are you
jealous.
saying that Will Vince is going to wear something other than I Am Maurice?
He's wearing
find
Friends
that
Like
very
Us hoodies now.
Maybe it's just intimidating because it's very,
Robin is sitting there laughing. Juskow, we're making people laugh.
I'm trying.
Okay,
It's not.
bye,
easy.
Robin. How do you say bye in Sweden?
I think it's just bye.
It is Swedish.
No, I just made that up. It's beige. Like
Chewy is never gonna get to talk. Chewy.
Oh,
So that's my fault.
I enjoy this being present in the moment.
But
right, there
Chewy,
you go.
how do you feel
Ejda.
about what is going on with this mayoral race? Like, did it affect you? Like, do you feel like there's like something going on with Andrew Yang and his team? Do you feel like you want someone to represent you in the office, and it's nice to have Andrew Yang?
I feel bad because I haven't been paying attention.
Oh my!
So I
What?
I don't know what they all stand
Marina?
for.
What is going on? What kind of show is this?
I'm a bad Asian because I'm like
I didn't say.
I don't know that much about Andrew Yang.
I thought I was
And
getting
that-
advice from a Chinese one.
No. And that is revolutionary.
Wait, say that again. That's revolutionary.
That's revolutionary to
See,
not
yes.
have to pay attention. Yeah.
I am a pioneer and an activist for
Well-
not paying attention.
I like Andrew Yang. I think he would be a good mayor.
I don't know if I trust Andrew Yang as a mayor right now. I feel like
I wanted him to be president.
there's something about his personality. He's too into being liked, and he
Yeah.
wants to be a part of the jokes.
I just-
And I don't think I think he's like human, obviously. And so, because there was someone joking about like, I think it was a gay joke or something in the subway. It was a comedian that wrapped him into and he realized after a while it was going in the wrong direction, and he left those comedians, but he did laugh, and we all get caught up in like, stuff like that. But still, there's something about his personality that tends to not be as honest as I would like. And I don't hear enough about the Black community coming from him too. I want to know what he wants to do with Harlem, like Cuomo, because he's in trouble. This is what white people do when they get in trouble.
Yeah.
They hide amongst us Black folks. But here's the advantage.
That's
He's
why
starting
everything's
to-
opening up. because he was in
Oh
trouble.
hell yeah! He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. He goes,
Oh, absolutely.
It would have been until 2022 if it wasn't for these women
You
coming.
want marijuana? Okay.
Gambling. So
you want to open up and stay open until 4 o'clock in the morning, motherfuckers?
He's
That's
awful.
fine.
Yeah.
And it's also
You want to talk
obvious,
about
too.
me sexually harassing people, then I'll just open up everything so you got more places to go get sexually harassed.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Thank you, Venus Boy is agreeing with me. Like a kid running for class president. Yes. Yes. There's just, the camera does not lie.
That's an outstanding way to put it. Yeah. Like a kid running for, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, there's just something about him. I think he had some good platforms, but there's not enough follow through. But I don't know who else would be good as a mayor. Is there anyone that you guys? I like the guy out from Brooklyn. Oh God,
Eric Adams?
Eric Adams. I like Eric Adams a lot. I met him. Chewy, weren't you with me? Who was with me?
When
Oh,
we
it was
met
one of
him?
my assistants. That Danielle was with me.
How many
Yeah.
assistants exactly do you have?
She goes through
What's
so
going on
many.
here?
We're not allowed to say. It's a whole operation.
Apparently.
Shannon, what was your experience like when you were a
Okay,
part
I'll
of?
field that question again. I didn't like it. If I can be honest with you, there was a lot of nonsense going on that I didn't understand. And although I find Marina very funny as a boss. No, go ahead, Shannon. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Oh, good. I definitely I learned that it takes like a lot more work than I thought to like be a stand-up and have like gigs and a podcast and travel and all of that. So I think at the time there were definitely times where I was like, oh my gosh, she has such high expectations for people. And now I know it's because she's got very high expectations for herself. So she expects that from everybody else around her.
That's right.
That's my experience. And then after I stopped working for her, she just kind of adopted me.
Aw,
Yeah. I've had Shannon on my show. She did my show at the Fat Black Pussycat. Remember that?
Yeah. Yes.
Have
oh,
you?
Yeah.
This is what I want to ask you, Shannon. Have you been able to? Because I just want all of the listeners, the viewers out there to know that Shannon is a young comedian starting out. I did take her under my wing. I've always I talked to her during the pandemic. She was kind of pitching a show. Where are you like with things closing down? I was always curious at your stage what it felt like to go through this time. Were you able to pivot? What did you do?
I was like really nervous at the very beginning of the pandemic of as I noticed that things were going on longer and longer. But I was like, I don't want to do like all the do a bunch of live stream shows and stuff. But I think now I think that like any kind of like social like change or just people having to adapt to the world changing is just better for creativity in general. And so now I feel like it almost felt like everything I did in stand-up like before the pandemic was just like me just getting like started, me just kind of exploring like what I kind of wanted to do. And then I had this whole year of like, okay, figure out like who you are without all of this.
That's so good. I love that answer.
How old are you, Shannon? Are you in your 20s?
Oh, she's freezing a little bit.
Because like,
Oh, she has no idea.
comedy will, I don't know, comedy will come back,
You could
but
need
like,
to make some more money at comedy so she can afford a better streaming system. So somebody get her a gig quick.
yes.
Shannon, are you in your 20s?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Yeah. So I've been asking a lot of people your age too. What especially last year. I mean, what a nightmare! You come from Seattle, you live your dream of moving to New York City, and then it shuts down like this unprecedented, crazy thing. Yeah, that must be really tough for me and Marina. We're like, oh, good, we don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, it was a nice break for
right.
us. Yeah.
But I don't know how I would feel if I was your age. I'd be angry, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely like sad for quite some time. But
do you live alone?
No, I've got roommates.
You got roommates, so that did they all stay? Did you stay or did you go to your parents' house?
I went home for the summer, but I kept paying rent at my place in Brooklyn just because I didn't want to lose it.
No, I understand. I know a lot of people that did. I was just talking to a girl exactly your age, and she finally got rid of it.
You're talking to a girl my age? What are you doing that for?
That's right, Shannon. Get him.
That's
right. Shannon, you're not wrong.
Not just thought we were dating.
You're not wrong to lean in on that, Shannon.
She's like the smartest person ever. She helped me with the unemployment and everything. She was really but she just gave up her apartment, just gave it up and chose to live with her parents for a while because she was just like, I can't keep paying it. So it's good that you came back. I was worried about people your age who, especially women, I know that sounds as sexist as it is, who, especially if you were alone or if your roommates left and you had nowhere to go. I was thinking about that, not in a creepy way, in the proper way as a father.
Like, who will escort you to places now?
I was just being honest. I don't know.
That's right, Chewy. No. Get up.
I don't have any kids, but I have nieces, and I would be very worried if they were here during the pandemic.
Well, also she had roommates, which I think when you know how paranoid I was, Juskow, doing this alone was perfect for this pandemic. But for
people our age, I don't know if I could do it alone at 24.
Yeah, I mean the thing is 24, but the thing is to be in a roommate situation and not knowing where people are and then bringing the virus back into the space where you could. What did you do with that, Shannon? Did you have to like talk to everybody and like, I mean, how did you know them well enough?
Yeah, are you friends with your roommates or did you just meet them online or something? It's just a roommate situation.
It was just we were just roommates to start. I mean, we definitely bonded like over the course of the last year. But there was like only one time when I remember in like May of last year when like we got into some kind of argument, not even over anyone going anywhere, but like we had only so many like Clorox wipes and we couldn't find them in any like CVS or anything in the area. And there was like some kind of argument on like who was using all the Clorox wipes, but also we needed to use them to keep the place like sanitized. But also we like we're trying to go around the neighborhood and find them places, but we didn't want people going out to like a bunch of different stores. And then we also like they were so expensive on Amazon. Yeah. That's the only really argument that I remember.
That was the scariest part about the pandemic. When stores start to run out of the essential stuff like paper towels and toilet paper and stuff, it's terrifying.
What up, Boogie Down Bronx is in the house. What up? Now, Boogie Down Bronx can't stay or Heck Tech
Choir
cannot stay here for long. Unfortunately, I have choir and grown-up things to do.
Choirs and grown-up things to do don't match.
Is that choir?
Yeah.
Or chores?
I guess he sings.
Choir.
If he said chores and grown-up things, those match, but choirs and grown-up things don't match.
I just realized what I was reading. I was like, I don't have my reading glasses on. Oh, Scooby Doofus is here. I love saying that name.
Scooby Doofus.
Oh, so you have chores to do. I'm sure it's not choir.
Maybe he doesn't choir.
However, that would be hilarious if you had choir. Because I used to be in choir. I had a choir. Mr. Ulrich was my choir instructor.
Skeet Ulrich?
and I was part of the Music Man. I was a pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more. Roll, Zach. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more.
The Music Man, a casualty of COVID. That was supposed to be a huge comeback for Hugh Jackman.
Are you serious?
It was taking over Beetlejuice and the theater, the Winter Garden. And Beetlejuice, by the way, the musical, unbelievably great.
And my friend did write for was a producer on Pretty Woman.
The musical, I saw that.
Ooh.
I was the only person that saw it. You didn't even
Yes,
know.
he was a head producer on Pretty
All right,
Woman.
will you tell him that I did not hate it?
I've already talked to him about you a great deal because I thought you didn't believe that Pretty Woman. I don't know what I thought maybe I said
I didn't
Pretty
like
in
it,
Pink.
you mean?
I thought you said that there was no such thing as Pretty Woman on Broadway, but maybe I said Pretty in Pink.
I was the only person that saw it. The only person I know ever that saw it. Like, I mean, I go to see all those movies made into Broadway musicals. I think that's the best. And that one was not a horrible one. I'll tell you what was bad about it was, there's certain scenes in movies like Beetlejuice. You have like 3 points that you want to see. Like, they better do this, they better do that, and they did it just right. But with Pretty Woman, you have to do the jewelry scene with the box, right? That closes down on her. And it didn't fit. It just didn't work. But you have to do it. And it's just kind of funny the way some things work, and it just doesn't fit in the Broadway show. But,
what up, Prince?
But the performances, that guy Andy Carl was in it. I seen him in 4 separate things. I can't get rid of this guy. He was the lead. He was the Richard Gere part. And I saw him play Rocky on Broadway, the movie Rocky on the musical. And I saw him in Legally Blonde. I saw him in Groundhog Day. I can't get rid of this guy, Andrew Carl. He won't go away.
You know who else won't go away?
Dave Juskow. The Broadway musical talker to me.
You know who else won't go away? Pick a little, talk a little, cheep, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little. So,
sorry.
But I was a music fiend. I loved being a choir person. I remember like trying to do the scales and trying to figure out how to write music. But I that's where my attention span left. I was like, I'm not here to write music. I don't want to put the treble somewhere. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Chewy. Heck Tech is saying hi to you all. And David, don't steal the show.
No, I'm sorry.
Big ups, Marina.
It's like talking. It's not that I want to steal. I just can't stop myself.
You do love to talk.
I like to talk.
That's why I have you here, because I don't feel like talking that much.
Okay, I'll take over on that side.
No, you don't.
Where do I begin? I guess it's May 1st. I'll just start from the beginning.
I want to
say
about
a week ago. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Though Bella a way of saying hi, Prince? I'm trying to figure out what though Bella means. Tell us, Prince. Prince is with us every week. Well, not the Prince. God rest his soul, the Prince.
That took such a turn.
It's a contemporary. It's an FM station, Thobella, Radio South Africa.
Oh, is that what he said?
No, I just looked it up.
Oh, you found it that fast?
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy in this day and age.
Amazing
Someone
thing called Google now.
Could have a career.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I need something to do.
You'd be really good at this.
Well, I told you I would like to help out lots of people. I like producing shows.
Chewy, I'd like you to now tell everyone about yourself, your experience with Friends Like Us, and what brings you here, and where are you, and who the hell are you?
My experience with Friends Like Us? Well, always a fan, and I always posted about the podcast until one day you told me to call you, and I was like, oh, Marina wants me to call her? And then you invited me on as your assistant. It's been wonderful since we went to Montreal together.
We did.
It was nice. We linked up in Boston one time. That was really cool, too.
At the festival.
Yeah. You bought me a tea.
I mean, Chewy's obviously being very modest. So, I'll just tell you, she's a comic born and raised in Brooklyn. She has 20 years of social awkwardness under her belt, which fuels her comedy mind and her perspective on life. No big deal.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you want to know, just let me know.
I also have a website, which is cool.
You do?
And
let me check it out.
What brings me here is, you texted me, and now I'm here.
Yeah, I did. I texted Chewy today, and she said, as she says every Saturday for the past month, do you want to go to the botanical gardens? And what the hell is that?
Oh, sorry. That's somebody's at my door.
Somebody at your door.
Why is it so loud?
Well, because that's the intercom. There's no way you can, it's like we can't blame her for not the airplane mode or anything. That's the intercom.
I would write a letter. I would write a letter immediately. I would be like, there needs to be something done.
Are you all right? Do you need us to send the cops over?
Why was it so loud?
You have a package?
Somebody was ringing the door outside.
Yeah, what they want?
Amazon.
Oh.
Tell them they came at the wrong time.
Oh.
Why are you always going to the botanical garden? Every weekend?
My girlfriend has a membership, and it's a nice thing to do.
Girlfriend? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Everyone here has girlfriends.
Who is this?
Just so you know, Juskow, you watch your goddamn mouth. Everyone here has girlfriends.
Oh,
we all gay.
Evelyn doesn't. She's totally straight.
Evelyn, don't you lie on Evelyn. You know that.
What?
Evelyn is gayer than anybody I know.
Really? Oh.
You didn't know that?
I don't know about than anyone.
No,
I
shouldn't
know.
be turned on.
Like, she's super gay?
Well, I'm scared to call her the gayest person I know because I don't know. Then like somebody else might pop up and say like, "I bet I'm gayer than her," but
who would that person be? Chewy?
Juskow, you would be that person.
That's true. I just did a whole rant on Broadway shows, so I guess. Hello. Pick a little.
And that NFL player you want to put above your bed?
I know. That's a little weird,
yeah.
right? So that is gay. Have you seen what he looks like? Okay,
no.
So now you really don't understand. He's gorgeous.
You didn't even say his name.
His name is Zach Wilson. He's amazing.
Zach
Wilson.
Well, look him up.
Okay.
First of all, he looks like he's 12.
For some reason, his mom came up first. I don't know why.
Tell me he's not gorgeous.
He looks. The picture that I have.
He is young. He's only 21.
Oh.
But he looks 12.
Wait, who is he?
He just became the quarterback for the New York Jets.
Oh, he's from BYU?
Yeah. So
is he Mormon?
Boy.
Let me see.
Isn't he gorgeous? I'm just so excited because I like the Jets, so I just want to have him over my bed, like Bobby Brady had Joe Namath over his. And I wonder if girls keep.
Isn't there another big Mormon player? Was Tim Tebow?
Tim Tebow, but he wasn't a BYU. He was a Mormon. Yeah, there he is. Look at him. Tell me he's not gorgeous.
Really crazy here. Like he looks like.
That's a bad picture, but he's gorgeous. I mean, he's just so.
Gorgeous.
He's going to be awesome here in New York. It's going to be hilarious watching him fit in New York. Mm-hmm. But he looks like he's 12.
Like this guy is not 12?
No, but we're hoping he's the new Tom Brady.
So that picture is wild.
He's just so white looking. And it's just so BYU stuff, It's just.
He looks so racist to me.
Yeah, right? It does. But he looks
like
too tough to be racist.
He looks so racist right here. He looks like every bully in every movie I've ever seen.
It's true.
He looks like a Biff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's ever. If he didn't play football, he probably had never met a black person in his life. Yeah, you look like Biff from Back to the Future, right?
All right, so Scooby Doovis is talking about Matt Bomer as being the handsomest dude ever.
Is he a comic?
Who, Matt Bomer?
No, he's an actor.
Oh, now I got to look at him.
Let's look at Matt Bomer.
Well, I still have Chewy on my
men's.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? He might be right. Scooby Doofus, you are correct. That guy's
Scooby Doofus.
God damn, what's he? I mean, whatever.
Doofus.
Oh, Matt. Who is Matt Bomer? Oh, he's a homosexual. I guess it's not fair if they're. Well, it says who is Matt Bomer's husband.
You know what?
If he's gay, it's not fair. If you're straight, then it's I guess if it's a straight person, then we expect gays to look like that.
He is pretty cute.
You know what I mean? Or maybe
Well,
not. Oh, here it is. Matt Bomer says he lost roles since coming out as gay. That's too bad.
Oh, really?
That's
Why
the
would
thing.
you lose
Yeah,
only
roles?
person,
probably.
the only person who has transitioned perfectly from coming out is Neil Patrick Harris, because that it's amazing that people are completely accepting of him as a straight man. Like, what was it, Gone Girl? He's played it perfectly, and it's very difficult. And it'll be better on as life goes on. But it's like that's why Tom Cruise can't come out and stuff. It'll be a disaster for him, unfortunately.
Well,
John Travolta.
he looks like we're referring back to your one love, the guy that you liked before, your football player. They're saying he looks like a Friday Night's Light, like bully.
Yeah, which is good for me because he'll be an excellent quarterback.
Scuba Doofus said he was almost Superman. It was between him. This is the actor Matt Bomer.
Wow, that's amazing.
Matt Bomer.
Oh, but
because
he was gay,
I probably would have enjoyed that movie more with Boner, whatever. Henry Cavill, he's okay, but it's not. That guy's gorgeous. That guy's like Christopher Reeve hot.
You know who's hot? I need to bring up some brothers because this is too white for me. You know what? Idris Elba.
Actually, I kind of like that. Oh yeah, but that Daniel Kaluuya, I kind of like him.
Ooh.
Oh,
Daniel.
I don't know if he's
hold
hot,
on.
but I think he was such a good actor. Yeah,
Look at him.
pretty good looking, but he's not my type.
Oh, he's
Who's the black guy
everyone's
that I like a
type.
lot?
My ex looked kind of like him.
Oh, I was attracted to him.
What, my ex or
Yeah.
this one?
Your ex.
My ex did look kind of like Idris Elba.
No, he was more
I do feel
more like softer focus looking. Does that make sense?
Who, my ex?
Yeah.
Idris Elba, by the way, Shannon, worked the door at Caroline's Broadway.
really?
I heard that. Yeah.
Wait, there's some black guy that we were talking. It was Idris Elba about being James Bond. No, I know what it was. I was like, it was the guy from Crazy Rich Asians. That guy, whoever that guy is, if he was the next
Henry
Henry Golding.
yes, I would be okay with that. You see that extended scene where he takes his shirt off in front of his mother in Crazy Rich Asians? You're like, this is awkward, but why can't I look away? His body.
He's a good looking man.
I feel kind of like Idris Elba is like one of those guys where I feel like there's a lot of like white girls that I know who will like be like, I love Idris Elba, to try to like emphasize like, see, I also like black
That's
guys.
right.
When like, yeah,
That's
he
right.
seems like one of those people that like gets brought up as the example of like
Black men they like, yeah.
Wait, what does Michael B. Jordan look like?
yeah.
Hold on. Michael B.
I like
Jordan.
him. I like one of them.
I've watched Michael B. Jordan since All My Children, so I feel weird looking at him.
Soap opera guy.
He is a soap opera. I was a soap opera. I used to watch a lot of soap operas, so
Oh.
it's
Okay,
hard
Jack
for
Frost
me.
person.
It's hard for me
Oh, see, he's
to.
attractive.
I guess this is the
Yes.
woman
Yeah,
that he's
still, it's
with.
not. I like the boys that look like girls. Obviously, that's the problem.
You like that?
I like John Bon Jovi.
I feel like stand-up comics are like keeping a lot of daytime TV
Alive.
going because they're like some only people that just stay in during the day and they can watch like soap operas.
Well,
and
let's talk
daytime
about
talk
that.
shows.
That's interesting because the soap operas are like kind of dying, and the one that's still left is like General Hospital.
In Days of Our Lives, I believe.
And it's just weird watching them age. Like, I know I shouldn't say this because I hate
Mhm.
ageism, but there is a point on a soap where I'm just like, come on, hang it up, like seriously.
So I took my sister to Governor's, where two of the soap opera stars from General Hospital were just talking. It was on a Sunday at 1:00, just in, I guess 2019, and I've never seen a crowd like that in my life. When we first got there, we got there 5 minutes late, and the crowd was going crazy. I thought there was a warm-up comic. A younger Wallace Shawn.
What does Wallace Shawn look like?
Oh, he's rather disgusting. But
He's a character.
boy, we saw
actor.
these people from General Hospital, and the crowd was going crazy. I don't know who it's made up of. People are clearly our age, and they were loving every minute. And there's no reason why this guy who,
You do not. Scooby Doofus. You look like Wallace Shawn. That's
That's the guy from Princess Bride, right?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, continue,
Yeah,
Juskow.
Princess
Sorry.
Bride.
No, I was just saying these crowds that are R-rated. I mean, they were rabid. And this guy and this girl, and he's just talking. He goes, "Man, we came to the Lincoln Tunnel today, and I'll tell you, if you ever," and people are dying laughing. Like, there's no way this guy didn't think he would be great at stand-up. It would be great to see him at the Comedy Cellar just completely bomb, because there's no way he wouldn't think he was great after doing this show. But the guy who runs Governors, James, told me that the women who go there, they come really early to eat before they come on. They don't want that guy to see them eat or anything. They're like so serious about their soap opera stars they've known for 20 or 30 years. And my sister gets there, right? And they start telling these things about the show, and she starts laughing. And I'm like, what? They could have been speaking in another language. And he goes, "Do you understand that where the hospital is? It's right near the parking lot." And people are like, "Wah!" Like their heads are exploding. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. There's still clearly a group for a couple of the soap operas that are left. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I used to hear about the Susan Lucci. I miss Susan. I wondered what she looks like.
And they paid a lot of money to be there and then to meet them after too, an extra like $100.
Chewy, people are saying no to you. I don't know what you're doing, but they're saying no.
Well, I
Oh,
think it's her
I
attitude.
think because she was leaving.
I know, because I was getting my charger because my laptop, and then
That's the kind of stuff you have to figure out. That's why we sign on at 2:45.
So
So
Alright.
Hectech says I look like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
A Latin.
After the
I was
accident.
just
Tiger Woods,
watching.
of course.
I was just watching the Tiger Woods documentary today.
How is that?
Before I got.
It's
on.
very good.
It's really good.
It's sad. And then it
Yeah.
also is sad because it led up to this accident he just had. So it's like almost
not
like
gonna be
oddly
sad.
part of a continuation of the story, right?
I'm not going to.
Yeah. So I worked for the US Open one summer when it was in my hometown, like summer right after I graduated high school. And I was working in like a VIP tent as like a cater waiter. And we were right by the 8th hole. And one day when Tiger Woods was going by, this like biplane with a banner behind it that said cheater just started flying back and forth over the hole as he was playing that hole.
Oh, wow.
Just because, and someone said they thought it was like that it was Elin paid for it to try to slip him up, and he did very badly at that tournament.
Wow.
To
So
distract
that's the
him.
only, yeah, to try to distract him. But that's only like that's the like most I really ever like had
That's the
proximity
Chambers Bay place?
to like. Yeah, at Chambers Bay. Yeah. But so watching the documentary is like very educational because I don't really know a lot about golf. I actually don't really like golf, but I still found myself like rooting for him through the documentary.
Aren't the Masters coming up? Oh, no, we missed it already. They already finished. That's right. In fact, didn't an Asian guy win?
Answer that, Chewy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, I forgot it was April, right? It's so weird. It
joking.
was in April because the last one was in November, and then they just had it in April again really quick.
No, I was joking.
Talk
Chewy.
about racist. The
Oh, I know.
the Masters are
I knew it.
amazing. Do you remember the year they wouldn't let some black guy in? It wasn't Tiger, obviously.
Why is the plane? Wait, did you know the plane was by? Did it fly both ways? Wait, what?
No, a biplane. A little plane.
I don't
Doofus
think
is
you have to
trying to
explain. I think he knows you're.
make jokes in chat. Well, I was looking at pictures of the Masters 2021,
But-
so I couldn't
Oh,
see whether
but the
Marina
Masters
was
is
sitting.
they're unbelievable. They
I
wouldn't
thought
let
Marina was
they don't let a lot of black people in, or I mean now I guess they're the little, but they don't usually cow down to pressure. And there was one year where they wouldn't let somebody in, so all the sponsors abandoned them, and they were like, "We don't need any sponsors. Good, we'll go commercial free. Go fuck yourself." They're like the Chick-fil-A of they just don't give a shit. We're like, "Yeah, we hate gays, so go fuck. You don't want to eat here? Don't eat here."
I thought
Yeah.
we should take a moment to look at our reviews of the podcast. This is my lazy way of doing it. I just share the screen. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Feeling good. This was a great show. I learned so much listening to Bethany Morrow. I sent that episode to my family. So for those of you that are watching on the most recent episode of Friends Like Us, the one that's out currently, we have an author, Bethany Morrow, who ironically is the sister of someone that just hit on me. And her brother just hit on me, and I didn't know they were related because she goes under a different name for her authorship. Her brother, I've known for almost 20 years, didn't know he had a little sister, didn't know he was a family of 9. And so, yeah, she was on the podcast. Can you imagine, guys? Like, she was on the podcast, and in the beginning, I go, "Hey, you have the same Instagram followers. I know this person." I'm just trying to relate. I'm like, "You have this person that I know," and she's like, "That's my brother." And I was like, "Oh my god, he just hit on me!" And so it was kind of crazy because the way he hit on me was he said, "You're alive and I'm alive. Let's hook up." So
What?
anyway,
That's how somebody hit on
Wow.
you.
that's how
You're
someone-
alive and I'm alive, so let's hook up.
Yeah, that was
Why
pretty
Why do
much.
I go to trouble coming up with some sort of creative line?
That was what happened. And so anyway, so that episode is a great one to listen to, just for that, just to hear more of that story. And also, she is an amazing author, because we talk about how important it is to show Black stories in books, that are, mystery, fantasy. Not all of them have to be sad or tragic or about slavery, but real, like her books, by the way, and you should check her out, Bethany Morrow, I believe, can be the next movie. She has one
Ooh.
book called Mem, which is
And
about
that cover has the same as your logo in a way.
yes, and Mem is one of the stories that she has where, like, you download people's dream, like
Ooh.
if you have a past that you don't want, you download that into like another character, and that person is walking around with all of your memories that you didn't want.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why I had her on the podcast, because I really wanted to talk and take her through her process. I just thought she was so, here's Black Nurse Manager says, such a powerful episode. A Scribe, who's also a listener, says this was awesome. Kathleen Fitness.
I love Kathleen Fitness.
You remember Kathleen Fitness came to the virtual comedy show.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She is wonderful. And she goes, wow, so good. Just listen. Books matter. And is the Baker says this was an amazing episode on Friends Like Us. So those are our reviews. We like to remind you, if you are listening to Friends Like Us, to always place your reviews on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening to it there, it's always good because it boosts us up, and lets other people see that Friends Like Us is a good podcast you can listen to.
I get the exact opposite reviews for my podcast.
Oh, Shannon, look, you hurt Scooby Doofus's feelings.
So I tried to
Aw.
tell her, but she wasn't paying attention because her internet
okay.
is slow.
What kind of reviews do you get,
Yeah.
Juskow?
Oh, all just, you're awful. Everything you say is stupid.
I
And
believe that.
how old are you? What's
Yeah.
your problem?
That's
Why are you so
consistent.
racist?
Yeah, that's consistent.
No, I mean, it's consistent with what the podcast is.
They're
That's
getting it right.
No, I
No,
I never write like, hey, screw you. I'm always like, yeah, I know. I got to fix it.
No, you're great. Juskow is absolutely one of the funniest men I know alive. He entertains me for every
Yeah,
now and
well,
then.
today on the I just recorded it, and it's the stupidest thing. All I did was sing along. You kids, Chewy and Shannon aren't going to understand. I just sang along to the opening theme song to Too Close for Comfort, the old Ted Knight show. I've lost my mind.
What is the name of your podcast? I'm gonna type it in the
Actually,
chat.
nobody will ever find it because if you sing along to shows from the 80s, it's called The Night Fly.
That's the name of your podcast?
Well,
Yeah.
let me tell you a little about Juskow.
Son of a
So,
bitch. It's my own-
What you need to know about Juskow is he's an American comedian, a writer, and an actor. He's perhaps best known for such television shows and films such as Men of a Certain Age, Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist, TV Funhouse, The Sarah Silverman Program, The Wrestler, and HBO's Crashing. And he's also a commentator for the Huffington Post and host of the podcast, The Nightfly. I'm always interested when someone has a Wikipedia page.
No, I didn't
Did you
write it
that?
because I'd be embarrassed, or I would have written something better. I was surprised that it came out. I don't understand how that works. I was thrilled when I saw that it came out. I don't. How do they find people and make up those things?
I'll tell you exactly how. There's a person in India, and I'm not being racist or anything, that just actually emailed me and asked me, "Do you want me to build up your wiki page?" Is that the same thing, Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I guess they outsource it.
Well, then good. Send that guy to me. I would like.
I'll send them,
Really?
and I paid
It just
them
I just
money.
figured if it was built up anymore, people were definitely going to think I wrote it myself. But I swear,
Oh yeah.
I think once I saw it was up, I think I added in crashing myself, but the other ones were in there. I don't know how they got it. Like, I don't know how the wrestler got in there because I don't think I'm in the credits. I do voiceover work on it, but so I don't know how somebody would possibly know.
Heck Tech wants to know this from Chewy.
Wow.
Chewy, what's your favorite kind of topic you like joking about in your skits? Good question. Thank you, Heck Tech.
Oh, okay. I used to joke about penises because I used to be fascinated with how they work, and lately it's been about my dad. He's a Chinese Trump supporter, so that's fun to dissect.
Interesting.
Yeah, she has
Your obsession with penises leads you to being a lesbian. That's kind of odd, don't you think? I mean, that's rather fascinating.
I find it fascinating because it's like I don't know.
Well, they're awful. I don't mind telling you. You already know, but I mean, they're just. I mean, Marina likes them, but they're just a pain.
I don't know if I like them.
You love them. You love them.
Not sure.
I don't know why anybody would. This is the problem I have. I think with girls, I'm like, why would a girl be into a guy? We're disgusting.
Yes.
Look at us. We're hairy and gross. What is it? There's things hanging around. What's going on? It's very confusing.
So that's it. You talk about your dad. So your dad being a Trump voter, penises. Just saying penises is funny.
That's peni.
Yeah.
Peni, Penito. I mean, it's so funny.
I guess that's it. You're not going to get anything else out of her. That's it.
That's it. That's why.
So let's see. She's giving you a forum. Like, so you talk about your dad penises, and then she's just like, go on.
Yeah. See, now you're understanding Heck Tech. You're starting to understand why Chewy comes in when she wants to. You think we're abusing her by not asking her questions. This is what we get. Chewy's presence is great in itself. So we allow her time when she wants. Well, tell us, Chewy. Here we go. Let's try. Tell us about the botanical garden today.
It was nice. It was a lot of.
You went there already and came back?
Yeah, that's why I was like trying to set up everything in time.
Oh. Wow. I'm impressed. I thought you were talking about going later. Right.
Oh, no.
That's funny.
Like the noontime is the peak time because the sun is up, all the flowers.
Scooby Doofus has got jokes, I think.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, she does have the.
Yeah, and during the pandemic, why didn't you do a show in your apartment? Why don't you do one now? I'll come over. Marina will come over. We'll do a show in your house.
She doesn't have good Wi-Fi though.
No, but we'll just do one for her friends that she invites over to the apartment.
Yeah. With all the lesbians.
Apartment big?
I feel like
is it big enough?
It's. I don't know that it's big enough, but most importantly, this is probably a good time to tell everybody that this is not a real brick wall. I could push
really?
it.
Can we see? Can you zoom out, or can we see more?
No, I'm totally kidding.
Can we see more of your place though, or is that bad? I love to.
She made her Wi-Fi make it messy.
Oh.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
You think it'll be that bad?
Yeah.
No, is it that bad? Like, can you understand?
No, it's not. But if you move, it might be.
Well, just for a second. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Give us a little
Everybody's
tour.
fascinated by where people live,
See, look, it's already. Look what you
We're
did.
going on a tour.
Yeah.
See what you did.
Oh no!
Is it
already bad?
Wall. No, we can see you, but we don't see you moving it. We still see the brick wall.
It's a lot of brick.
You don't.
Oh, there's a window.
Okay. So, well,
why are you going in her house?
Yeah,
John?
there's a window.
Cool. I like that. Don't you like to see where people are nesting?
It's none of your business.
What? That's been the fun of COVID. That's the entire fun that you get to see all these.
And now look, she's completely frozen.
So,
All right, you were right about that.
I know.
okay.
Yeah,
All right. You know what? This is
She's yelling
just,
at us. We'd never know. I guess.
no, this is not gonna work.
I will tell you what, though, it's my dream to have two things: a home in Vermont and a
Right.
brick wall.
A brick wall. I hated brick walls.
Why do you want a brick wall?
It looks so cool.
No, I didn't like. I don't like it. It's always dirty. Like I had one when I first moved to Queens, and I didn't like it. It felt like there would be bugs coming out of it and stuff.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable.
That's my fear
with it in
too.
the house. Thank you. I'm so glad you feel that way.
Scooby Doofus is referring to Maria Bamford's special where the audience was
That's
just
funny.
her parents. I love that. I never saw it, but I heard
Oh,
about that.
Marina, I don't know whether you went there. I am friends with this girl who used to run the Triple Inn,
Oh yeah, I love her.
and so Susie
yeah.
Felber.
Susie Felber, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to her house the other day, and she had a list of cards that I have in my hand of the people that got rated. They filled out their cards if they wanted to perform, and Attell is in here where it just says fair, and Adam Sandler, and it just says maybe.
These
And-
are people rating the comics.
Yeah, here's Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Gottfried's.
When he lived in Brooklyn, he filled out his own card, but then they would have, like, here's David Tell, and it just says fair, no delivery, needs work.
Who wrote those?
The guy who owned the club, not Susie.
The guy who owned the Triple Inn.
Yeah. If it was Susie, I wouldn't have told you her name.
Oh.
Adam Sandler's in here, like needs help, needs work. It's great. Maria
When was
Bamford, Wayne Fetterman. When? Late 80s, or very early
Oh, okay.
90s. And Jason Alexander, Megan Mullally, they're all in here. It's fascinating.
What does it say about them?
Yes.
Oh, it just says yes.
I got one for Rich Voss that I don't have with me, and it just says no good.
For Rich Voss? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I know. Yeah, I
Is
said.
my- am I in there? Because I performed.
No, I went through the F's, and no, not unless you're out of order. I need to go through M through Z, so I'll find some other class. I remember that girl I took. Remember how I told you all my girlfriends committed suicide? One of them is in here. This girl Maria Augustine, Alan Havey.
What did Alan Havey get?
He got a yes.
Of course.
But
Oh,
there's
thank
all these
God.
people that we start. Carrie Carabas is in here. Just says okay.
Bye, Heck Tech.
Oh, by heck.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to go soon too. That is a great. Adam Sandler got fair, or
Yeah.
what? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Looking at some other. Greer Barnes is in here.
What did he get?
Fair. From 85. 85. November of 85.
Whoa.
And and it has their old, like, everybody's parents' address.
Her brother,
Yeah.
Susie. By the way, her brother is on the Bill Maher show,
Yes,
right?
he was. He left there now.
Oh, he
Paul,
left.
Paul Mercurio, try again.
Oh no, you're kidding. It's
no,
try again.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
No, I'm
funny.
telling you, this is good stuff. I'll share some more with you.
Oh, DJ Eric Prince is in the house. What up, Eric Prince? What up, son? That's my DJ. You know how I bring my DJs.
Oh,
not the
yeah, that was
one
great.
from the last party, but the
Oh.
one that was downstairs at the Village Underground.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was telling everybody how much I enjoyed your show with the dance party and everything. It was so much fun. It's so inventive and cool.
And always like Eric Prince is a DJ you guys should follow, Okay, so I think we should go out, but before I do, I want to discuss one topic. Do you guys think that racism still It's just so funny. It's like
No, it's
before
over.
we go on a lighter note, do you think racism still exists in America? Go.
You're making fun of that guy who.
Well, it was also Kamala Harris. Like, I guess she also stood by it. She was like, "Yeah, racism."
Right, she stood by it. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if we say that it's not, maybe they're just hoping, like, maybe people will start to believe it. But I'm racist, so it's difficult to say.
Well, if we believe it, I don't know. The thing is there needs to be awareness because there is a rise of terrorist groups that are, white male systemic, you know.
Yeah, and they're no fun because they're not the old Nazis that were good looking and handsome and well built. These are the disgusting ones that don't deserve to tell anybody they're better than anybody else. Because remember this, Marina and folks, racism is you're only racist when somebody's ugly. I don't think anybody's prejudiced against Rihanna or people like that. I just think it comes down to attractiveness.
I've seen cops take a lot of pictures with Rihanna. Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Oh.
And I'm not saying that you have to be famous either. I'm saying if you are a hot girl, racism
Scooby
goes out
Doovis.
That's impossible. I would never have them out.
Well, speak for yourself, Shannon. Come on.
Speak for myself about what?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what does Shannon say?
Does the thing in the back say good whores only?
I guess they want to hear your voice, Shannon.
Does it say good whores only?
Good
good
vibes.
Well, that makes more
It
sense.
says good vibes only.
I guess I thought.
One of my college roommates made this for me.
Yeah, see, now
That was
Lizard's
cute.
hanging out with Alligator. He's got it. See,
But-
I'm right.
I don't know.
Nazis hated the Jews because we were very unattractive people. It's only recently you get a Gal Gadot every once in a while.
Look at this. Prince and Eric Prince are having like a fun time talking to each other.
Well, they're both princes, why wouldn't they?
Look, they're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Prince." Oh no,
They're
sorry.
having a whole other conversation.
They're like having.
Well, and I'm
Prince.
reading and all, and they're right. It's interesting.
So, what do you think, Chewy? Do you think racism still? What's your view on racism in America? Is it going away, or is it still here?
Can't
Or
imagine
should we
somebody
just
in the
focus
Asian
on the
community
Prince
would
off?
say it's going away.
Huh? Oh, yes, still here.
That's well said. You know, Chewy, I have such a fun time on your show, Marina.
It is fun. While
It
we're
is.
talking, I mean, it's either that or what about you, Shannon? Do you think that racism is here to stay,
What are we going to talk about if it's not?
or should we
Oh,
continue
Prince.
Oh
talking
my
about the
God.
Prince off?
This is as
Prince off.
always.
Why is that the queen?
Yeah.
As
Amazing.
always,
Well, that's because of her
Marina's
husband.
turned this.
Her husband dying.
Oh,
Prince Philip. Makes sense. You put in Prince and Prince Philip come out.
She looks. You know what I
and
gotta
she's wearing
say?
purple.
That hat is all right with me.
Yeah, it is kind of great.
That hat. That is.
She can pilot a
Looks like
ship
an
on that.
Easter hat.
There are some black women on Easter Sunday that would kill her for that hat.
Or I've seen a bunch of them at the Kentucky Derby this year again.
Look, even Prince is like, "Bitch, you wearing my hat?
He was the coolest.
Bitch, you better take off my hat."
I can't believe him and Michael Jackson are dead. It's so weird.
It's so weird. You're right. I miss them. I think about it's like not even. It doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I agree. I feel like there's an alternate universe somewhere where they're still alive and everything is somehow right with that. And Michael Jackson didn't do anything bad.
How did you pull a Marina? Heck
What's
tech.
pulling
What'd you
a
do?
Marina?
I don't know. Maybe because I keep going and coming back. Oh, that's right. That's what you're talking about. I got it. All right. Queen Elizabeth wearing a pimp hat says Scoopy Doovis.
Are you going to tell us what happened? We weren't in on the joke.
Oh, because I often say I'm going and then I'm not going.
Ah,
Because I said I'm going to do another virtual show, which I have
Oh.
yet to announce.
you can't. You said the last one was your last one.
That's what
I'm calling the
Heck
cops.
Tech is saying. I'm trying, just so
Yeah,
you
I mean,
all know, I'm trying to figure out a date for maybe the last show. That may have been my
Stop
last show
saying the last show, though. Why?
because
fun.
it's
Why not
called.
just-
It's what people do. It's when you're really cool. You
It's
can.
like when people say they're retiring,
what are you, the
and
Who?
then they just keep doing tours.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Cher did?
No,
God,
Like
Cher
she
really
did a
left.
farewell tour.
Cher's
Ah,
the
what do you?
coolest.
Your references was
Yeah.
old. What, are you gonna
How
bring a
dare you
Bono
mock
now?
Cher?
You gonna ask for Bono to make an appearance?
You mean Bono or Sonny Bono?
Oh yeah, Sonny Bono. But it'd
Right,
be funny if you said Bono. I think because
That-
Bono.
It was funny either way.
Yeah.
Well, U2 never says they're retiring, so at least they're okay. But The Who has retired multiple times and keeps doing their final tour like over the past 20 years.
So
See, the Stones have never said they're leaving. They've never done a farewell tour.
Let's find out from Shannon so that she doesn't get away from this question. Shannon,
as a white person,
do you feel, as a white feminist,
all right,
woman, what do you feel about racism in America? Is it gone? Did it go?
Shannon, you are the whitest person on this panel.
Is it?
Are you expecting me to be like the Megan of your chaotic view?
No, because you don't have her hair. You don't have the hairstyle for it.
No, that's true.
But we do want your view.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you better answer this right.
I would have gone out with her. I wanted to go out with me.
Shut up, Juskow.
Perfect for me.
Yes, 100%. Of course.
You do think racism exists?
Oh, it definitely exists. Because yeah.
In your state, in your mind?
Definitely. Because in my mind, yeah, there's definitely like implicit bias and stuff.
Are you kidding me? So are you telling me that when you worked on Friends Like Us, you were racist the whole time?
Yeah, that's exactly what she was saying. I can't believe it myself.
I can't believe you're saying that to me.
If she had a better internet connection, we could have matched up her voice to her mouth. But unfortunately, you're going to have to get older people that can afford internet from now on.
Isn't that funny that she can't defend herself because her Wi-Fi is spiked?
That's a funny thing. You should put that in a script someday. You just, I know about racism because. Here's the problem with black. I'm not getting it right, but if we have to get stuck on, I'm going to do my favorite thing.
Oh my god.
I want you to answer this question now. Do you like black people, Juskow?
I have several answers. Well, if you're gonna
all right. Hilarious. Yes, it is hilarious.
Just have to take out that snippet.
But no, Shannon is a very good, white person.
Well,
thank you.
Why would you have her on otherwise? I mean, she seems like a delight. I haven't seen anything to the contrary.
They're like, Juskow is hilarious today.
Right, today. Come see me in an hour.
Chewy, let me ask you this question.
Having a good time.
Have you performed since you're vaccinated?
Yeah.
You're 100% vaccinated.
Yeah.
Right? Have you been able to perform?
I'm doing my first spot in May. I also feel awkward asking for spots for not having been performing for a year.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to start somewhere.
You're gonna have to start. Oh, Nina Do is here. Hey. Oh wait, Hectic said poor Shannon.
Oh, thank you.
White person.
No, Shannon, you have a chance. Let's go back. You got to get out there, Chewy. Shannon, you want to continue defending your whiteness?
Defend your lineage.
I don't know.
That sounds like a terrible decision.
Is she talking? I mean, what's going on, Marina? She's obviously very racist.
She's a secret door behind her.
She's not ignoring. She's ignoring the question. Is she trying to talk to us? This is hilarious.
I think
this is where she calls her dad today and says, "I need more money for a better Wi-Fi connection." Daddy.
I think that all white people should do more to fight racism. There, end of sentence. No more.
When you say something like you take off your glasses and be very serious, like Marina keeps doing. Take off your glasses and go, I think.
Oh, okay. You better stop.
Do it. Oh.
He said you're lighting tiki torches for the next march. Get him, Shannon. Get him.
Yeah, see, but when she took her glasses off, now I'm going to listen. Mm-hmm.
Are you lighting tiki torches, Shannon?
Is that what you can do?
Oh, she's not denying it, folks. You heard it here first. Shannon Constantine, a major racist.
She can't defend
And now
herself.
stop the show.
She can't defend
This is
herself.
breaking news.
She keeps freezing.
It's awesome.
Every
Just
time you
saying
get every time you get nervous and want to defend yourself, you're like,
it's like your Wi-Fi knows. This will be hilarious. I freeze.
oh, hey, Nina Do. Hey, girl. She goes, hey, girlie, I just wanted to say hi. It's Jamie Principal. Jamie Principal? For which, wait, what about
I guess it's somebody with Nina Do's watching with Nina Do. That make sense?
Where?
I know a
Is
married
Jamie
dude. Do you know her,
Principal
Nina
here?
Do?
I know Jamie Principal. Jamie Principal is a great singer, DJ Eric Prince. You could
And who's that other prince? Why do you have so many princes on? Even the principal.
everybody should just freeze. Okay. Shannon's all late. Why is it that
Shannon
I
was moving.
saw
She
hilarious.
ruined it.
That's the
I
best.
saw
ruined it.
Shannon move in the middle of that. Wait,
Me too. That's what
Here
I
we go.
noticed too.
and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh,
Well, I
this
guess
has
I
been
get
a very-
screwed because my background, is moving.
Scooby Doofy says, I'm sorry, I had to do that. This has just been a very funny show in which I
Love that
agree
name,
with you. We do
Scooby
have
Doofus
to
is
go in
awesome.
like 2 more minutes. Oh, he's listening to the show with me. Are you kidding,
Aw.
Jamie
Told you.
Principal? Will you
Aw.
tell Jamie that I love him so
Me
much?
too. Tell him I love him too.
And I have invited him to be on Friends Like Us, and he always has like, I don't know what I talk about. I'm like, you are just the most amazing musician, singer ever. Excuse me.
Hey, would you ever have anybody play on your show like that?
Who? Jamie Principal?
Yeah, I mean, would you ever have anybody play music? You know how I've been doing that on the Comedy Cellar show? It's a lot of fun.
It's hard because I think if it's not like Jamie has music that is out there that's copyrighted, so it'd be a little difficult. Unless it's live,
If
yeah,
it's
maybe
his
it'd be
music.
good.
What's the difference?
If it's live, I guess
That's what I'm talking about. Well, not
Yeah.
even. I mean, I don't know. I've been having musicians play a lot, and it's been really fun. Like Colin Smith from the Cellar plays every week, but last week we had this really great musician, Julian, on, and he played the keyboards, and it was really
They're
fun.
attacking Shannon. They're saying, "Please, Shannon, think it's time you get another
I
internet
know.
service
You
provider."
know
Well,
what?
Shannon, you should put it into your Ethernet. You should hook it up directly. You shouldn't rely on Wi-Fi.
I forget. You know who?
I'm
What? She's trying to say something because you know
She's
what?
frozen.
Marina, can
24.
you
I don't
exit
know how to
her?
rely on anything but
Can you
Wi-Fi.
somehow get her to leave?
Oh God, that is so funny. I just want you all to
Gonna mute
know who Jamie Principal plays for. Let's see, let me get one that
Oh, he's also homosexual.
won't be
Plays
issue.
musically wise. Gotcha.
Yes, because I don't want to get a copyright issue. The last time I played music on here, they got upset with me. But let's see. Okay, there we go.
Well, if he didn't want it,
Oh,
let's see. What's this?
This is who
Oh,
Jamie
he does
tours.
music for animation?
No, he tours with the Gorillas.
Ooh.
Well, click on that picture that shows them without with the cartoon, and the Gorillas announced Song Machine Live. But click on that one. It's up on the top.
Where? Here?
I can't tell where your cursor is.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I just want to see what they all really look like. These are
You'll never get a chance to see what they really look like.
oh, is
the whole
are they
point.
like Kiss?
oh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Mm.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
the whole
realize.
point.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
fun.
Gorillas. You never heard of the Gorillas?
Yes.
Dum,
I thought it'd
yeah.
be racist if I said no, so I just said yes. But no, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I like what they're putting out there. What kind of music is it?
It's like
Across?
it's a cross between like, and I feel bad if I get it wrong. It's a cross between like punk,
Oh, cool.
rock,
Ooh,
and
that sounds like my cup of tea.
sort of like pop music. Not I don't want to say pop music, but I'm probably getting it wrong. DJ Prince, can you help me out, or
If you
Nina?
guys ever want to come on the Comedy Cellar show,
Oh my God, he said he was gonna call me about the show. Please, Nina, tell him to come on. And Juskow is right about the Ethernet.
got
He's
that right.
telling you.
That's why me and Marina's is perfect. Look at
Yeah,
you.
we learned the
on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Shannon,
These
you
kids,
paused for a
They
while.
don't get it.
Yeah,
Thank you, DJ Eric Prince.
I would love to. If
DJ
someone,
I'm just not gonna try to say anything anymore.
Oh,
that was perfect though. The fact that when you said that,
I know exactly. And I'm like,
all right.
I'm gonna stop talking. It catches that. Nothing else.
Yes, DJ. Yeah, Jamie Principal is one of the pioneers of Chicago house music. Yes.
cool.
But he now
Nice.
tours with the Gorillas,
That's
and
cool.
he is
I love it.
dun 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 na 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 na. I'm just a bad boy.
That's one of their songs.
Beep. That's Jamie. Beep beep beep.
He does
beep.
solo stuff besides the Gorillas.
I'm just a bad boy. Beep beep. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does solo stuff besides touring with the Gorillas.
Oh,
He's
yes.
in a band and he's solo.
Before the Gorillas, he was one of the original, like way back, like was original pioneers of house music in general.
That song
overall.
sounds
Like remember we were talking about DJ Eric Prince, you missed it. We were talking about the burning of the records in
Chicago.
I think it's
Comiskey. Yeah, it's
Comiskey Park,
Yeah.
which
White Sox.
everybody in Chicago knows about who listens to house music. We all know that because they say from the ashes of Comiskey Park was house music was born.
Right.
Because they were
disco.
born.
They needed the combination. That's interesting. That was a
Yeah,
very homophobic thing to do.
It was a very homophobic because disco brought people together, and apparently they didn't like it.
I
And there
say
was
that all the time. I mean, just even when you and I love Saturday Night Fever, and what was best, and that was of course around my bar mitzvah time. What was the best? That the line dancing, that even the coolest dudes knew the numbers, and you could actually just dance with everybody together. It was fantastic, right?
Yeah,
That was the good part about disco. I guess the music wasn't as great as it could have been.
It was almost like Chicago's Footloose. They burned it like down, and Chicago was
They were burning records, like burning books.
Yeah, and it was just Chicago was very racist. It had very, very segregated. Everywhere has its. That's why I guess I should answer my own question. Do I think racism still exists? Of course. And but in certain areas it's getting better.
Marina, I got a question or just something. And I don't know whether I ever told you this before. I think maybe I've said it on your show once before. But when I went down to Atlanta for the first time, do you remember telling you that story that I went into a restaurant with some friends and it was, there was a lot of black people there. And I was like, oh, what's going on today? And they were like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what is there? The church let out or something? And I was being completely honest because here in New York, as diverse as we think we are, it's 90%, 85% white. There's not a lot of black people at the restaurants like I saw that day. And so it's like, it's weird. It's just I just didn't understand. And then I remember going up to Boston once and I'm like, something is wrong here. And I can't figure out what it is. And there was not even a Latino person there. So it's weird that New York we think we're diverse, but we're not. We're at Atlanta where there's so much chaos and stuff. It seems like everybody's kind of a little bit more acclimated.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? Is that a crazy person?
No, it's just, like everywhere people think that they're, it's like we all can do better.
We could do better.
Basically. We could all do better. And that's something that I think Kamala Harris should have said in response to that Sambo, that was what's his name? That was talking.
From now I always just wanted to be Sambo.
For the Republican Party, as a representative Negro, that's what she should have said was that we can all do better. I mean, and that's like hands down, like even I could do better about things I don't know. I mean, there's so much you could do better about, like, the LGBTQ plus community. You could do better about Asian
Let's not get carried away.
Asian Americans. like there's so much Asian hhate going on right now that we need to fight
I
against.
can't figure out why. Who hates the Asians? Who cares?
Tell us,
I
Chewy.
mean, like that. I'm like, what's the story? I mean, where did that come from? Just because of the virus?
Juskow, you're making Nina laugh.
Well, I don't understand. No, I mean, where did this stem from? I mean,
it stemmed from a bunch of rock and roll heads got scared that all the girls was doing the hustle. I know what answer that is for, but it'd be funny.
But the guys were doing the hustle too. I knew how to do the hustle, and it was a great line dance. That and the bus stop and the monkey.
All right, guys, we do have to get out. I don't want to. This was fun.
I know it's always so much fun.
I do this every Saturday. And Juskow, it's always fun when you're on. I love you back next Saturday if you'd like to come back.
Always. I can't. Next Saturday, I'm actually doing something exactly at 3. I'm actually interviewing one of the guys from Real Time, Danny Vermont. I don't know if you remember him. I do a Billy Joel podcast. I'm doing a Billy Joel, the whitest thing you could do. Billy Joel A to Z, and that's what we do on Saturdays. Sometimes we tape the episodes and we have interviews with people that like.
Shannon, they want you to come back with better Wi-Fi. I added.
Okay.
No, they said plug the Ethernet. You want me to? I'll come over there. I'm going to show you. It's okay. Tell your roommates it's all right. He's okay. He's
all right.
Yeah.
Great.
So anyway, we do have to get out. Here's the thing I want to share with you all. We do this every Saturday to talk about the podcast. At some point, it will only be available on Patreon. Not yet. So, get all of this in while you can. Next Saturday, I'm going to have Pat Brown on. So you want to tell your friends and everyone. Pat Brown, who is really popular with the podcast. So make sure you tell your friends to come check us out on YouTube Live. Also, it's the one place where you can still see me live because I haven't done any virtual shows. I'm not going on Instagram Live as much anymore. So check out this channel, YouTube Live. Very funny. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Juskow.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
You want to tell our listeners where they can, and our viewers where they can find you?
Well, on YouTube every Tuesday at 7 Eastern Standard Time, I do the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show, which sometimes Marina appears on. And in fact, if you want to come on next week, that would be delightful. Of course, we have Alex Loken from Family Guy on for May the 4th be with you this week. And little Danny Natterman. What's a better show than that? And then the Billy Joel A to Z podcast and the Night Fly. Good night, everybody.
Shannon, thank you. Let them know.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Constantly Shan. That's Constantly Shan.
Did you just say Constantly Chan? Isn't that racist?
It's her time. Reclaim your time, girl.
Saying.
Reclaiming her time.
Chewy, how do you feel about that? That's pretty much fun.
All right.
Oh, it's Constantly Shan.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said Chan because that would be completely racist.
No. And also, what?
Yeah.
Reclaiming her time.
Probably Chan.
All right. So that's where you can find me for the moment because I have not started doing live shows again, but I got to get back into it.
It froze.
I got to start. God damn it. All right. I'm going to come back with whatever this Ethernet thing is. That sounds like something from the 80s, but
it is, and it's now very 2020.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. Chewy.
Oh,
hey, I'm Chewy May. Find me at Chewy May on Instagram and Chewy Comedy on Twitter and chewycomedy.com. New project coming out called Comics in Cars Coaching Chewy, where I learn how to drive from hilarious people. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh no, an Asian person driving. What?
So this was a lot of fun. I want to thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to continue to wash your hands. If you don't wash your hands, what kind of person are you? Seriously. Like, wash your dirty little hands, okay? And you can still wear your mask inside. It's important. Also, because the vaccination is not 100% proof, so wear your mask inside, do everything. I heard you cough, Chewy.
I did too.
Also, yeah, I stored it. It's still in my memory, that cough. So make sure you continue
Shannon
to
coughed too at the beginning of the podcast. Just
And the
saying.
day
drink
cough.
your Pedialyte
These
to
young kids.
hydrate after your second dose. And don't forget that Black Lives Matter. I want to thank you so much. Subscribe to Friends Like Us podcast, and pretty soon you'll be able to get this merchandise right here. This tank top from Marina Franklin. Yes, even pandas wash their hands. So, yeah, do it.
Wow.
All right, guys. Thank you. You guys stay. I'm going to end the stream.